What's going on, everybody? It is your boy Stas here. Welcome back to another video. So you guys know the deal. We're going to break down the markets in this video, talk stocks, charts, earnings. But before we do, make sure to get your 10 stocks from Moomoo. Seriously, guys, it's free money. Use that link down below. Deposit at least $100 and boom, you get 10 stocks, each up to $2,500. And you could also get 6 stocks from Webull with any amount deposited. All those links are down below. And guys, just know those links help out the channel. And I appreciate you all as always. So with that being said, cheers. Let's dive into the video because we have a lot to break down in this video. First of all, we'll talk about energy in a little bit. Energy crushed it, by the way. Exxon, Chevron, they reported they're doing very well. XLE's doing very well. So we'll talk about that in a couple of minutes. But first, let's go over SPY, Triple Q, and kind of what's going on here with the indexes. So the Dow Jones, well, I guess we'll start with the Dow Jones, is up 0.75%. The Russell's up roughly 0.25%. We have the NASDAQ 100 up 1.5%. So big move for big tech, which makes sense considering Amazon's up 12%, Apple's up 3.5%, Tesla's up over 3%, and we have the S&P up roughly 1.2%. And I forgot to mention, it's almost 2 p.m. right now on the East Coast. So the markets are at a pivotal spot right now. And I'm not going to lie, earlier today, we were struggling at a key level here on SPY. SPY back in the middle of May, and I've talked about this on the channel, but quickly to refresh your minds here, guys. In the middle of May, SPY failed at about 408, 409, 410, that little $2-3 window. And this morning, up until this breakout that we got in the past couple of hours, SPY was struggling at about 409, 410. So I was looking at this, and I talked about this in my morning video on Patreon. I was looking at this as a resistance, and I was saying we are a bit overbought, and I wouldn't be surprised if we pulled back at that point. But clearly now, fast forward a couple of hours, we're starting to make a move past 410. In fact, SPY is over $411 as I'm making this video, which is good. We took the highs out. That means we took the highs out from yesterday, and it looks like we're going 415, maybe even 420. We're not going to get ahead of ourselves and say past 420 quite yet, but now that we are breaking past 410, we're above 411, this momentum, it might bring us up towards 415 by the looks of it right now. And if we start selling off under 408, 410 again, we might go down towards the lower 400s, maybe 398, which that wouldn't surprise me either. So at this point, guys, we are starting to make a move past big resistance on SPY, which is good in the very short term, and Triple Q is not doing the same quite yet. I was going to say it's doing the same, but it's not. It's not doing the same as SPY because, look, Triple Q still under 315, which was the high from the end of May into the early days of June. And you guys can see we're clearly still under 315. Currently, Triple Q is at 314.35. It's up 1.5%, which is great, but it's not breaking out yet. So we'll see. Time will tell. Will we get that breakout today or maybe at some point next week? Again, time will tell. Make sure you guys subscribe because we break the stuff down every single day here on YouTube. We have longer form content, mid form, short form. This is the channel you guys want to subscribe to. Make sure to subscribe. And let's go into now crude oil quickly because last I checked, crude oil was at 100 roughly. And where's it at now? 98.50. Okay, it is down a little bit from where it was last I checked. It was at 102 a barrel. Now it's at 98.50. So, wow, it is down about 3.2% in the past couple of hours. This is so volatile, guys. Holy crap. I mean, it is very volatile. But overall, in the past couple of days here, you could argue, the bulls have been in charge, and oil's been making a big move to the upside. It was just 94 a barrel a couple of days ago, literally 2 days ago, and it just hit again over $101. So it's moving up. It's the bulls are trying to gain control here, but going back to that 4 hour, we got rejected by the 180 SMA with that move up to 102, and obviously the dump that came thereafter. So crude oil's got to break 100, 105 for the bulls to even glimpse more upside, but because for now it's still in this downtrend, as you guys can see here on this time frame. So what do you think? Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments, guys. Make sure to smash that like button if you haven't done so already. Helps me out in the YouTube algorithm. And let's go look at these energy stocks. I'm mumbling and jumbling my words as I'm looking at the screen here, guys, and I'm looking at my iPad here where the earnings are. Let me pull this page up. There we go. So Exxon Mobil reported this morning. Let me just read these quick to you guys. And mind you, this stock's completely breaking out. Look at that. Exxon did $4.14 EPS versus $3.74 estimated revenue, $115.68 billion versus $111.3 billion. So double beat. And get this, revenue a year ago was $67 billion. So they've literally doubled up their revenue year over year, which is expected. And the stock's on fire. It's breaking out, and you can make the argument that Exxon's overbought. I mean, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to tell you that. So I'd be careful. If it gets to 97, 98, I'd be very careful. I mean, I feel like this could pull back towards the lower 90s, no problem. Same thing with Chevron. Last I checked, at least. Let me take a look here. Chevron, yeah, oh my goodness, guys, look at that. Chevron's up 8.5% when I'm filming. It's completely overbought. I'm just going to keep it real. Again, we don't sugarcoat, BS, nothing on this channel. Chevron, it's overbought. But they did very well. $5.82 EPS versus $5.08 estimated. They beat that. Revenue $68.76 versus $57.96 billion. They crushed that. And revenue a year ago was $37.6 billion. So these energy companies, guys, they're crushing it as expected. And as also expected, like I talked about weeks ago, maybe not weeks ago, but during the whole energy sell-off, well, I guess that was weeks ago, I was talking to you guys about how I don't think the energy run is over. Lo and behold, here we are. I mean, I'm not saying that I'm a genius, but did I not say this? I mean, it's breaking out. Chevron's up, what is it now? 25 or more like 23% from the lows. We have stocks like Exxon. This is up probably less than that, but still up a lot. Yeah, about 19%. Occidental never really pulled back too much, like the other ones. This pulled back about 21%. A lot of energy stocks pulled back more than that. And from the lows, Oxy's up 21%. So these are up a ton in just the past couple of weeks. And XLE is also making a move. I've been talking about this the past couple of days. Inverse head and shoulders is playing out. Golden Cross, there could be more upside. It's breaking out of the moving averages. This looks very good. So let's run through some other ones. Big tech very quickly. And one thing here, from, I guess, a bearish perspective, big tech is a little overbought. I mean, I'm not going to lie. Apple is running hot. Sure, it could go from where it is now, 162. Maybe it has another gap up to the mid-high 160s. But I feel like it needs to cool off a little bit. And look how extended it is above these moving averages. I mean, Apple has gone up from $140 just 3 weeks ago, straight up pretty much to where it is now with very little pullbacks in between. We're talking about a 15% move in just 3 weeks, guys. Not even the entire month of July. Just about 3/4 of the month of July. Apple's gone up 15, 16%, which is nuts. So I feel like it needs to cool off. That's from a bearish perspective, and obviously that could drag down the overall markets to the point where maybe SQQQ, which is very oversold now, this could open up as a play. This is down 41% as I'm making this video from the $68 high that was hit in the middle of June. So I'm not saying to go all in SQQQ. It's very risky. You guys know that. I'm not a financial advisor anyway, nor will I tell you what to do. But I'm just saying, keep your eyes on it. Keep your eyes on it. If we do get a little pullback in Apple and Amazon, something like an SQQQ could have a sharp bounce back. We're talking from 40, maybe back up to the high 40s, low 50s. Something crazy like that could happen. And I'm just saying, I'm not saying for sure it's going to happen, but I'm just telling you guys, keep it on your watch list, because a stock like Amazon is also pretty overbought here. Sure, it might go from 136 where it is now. It might run up to 145, maybe 150 in the short term if it gets really freaking hot. But it's overbought. And stocks run up, they run down, and sure, they had pretty good earnings. It was really the guidance that was strong, and that's a big reason why the stock's moving. All right, it might move a little bit more, but don't be naive to the fact that, hey, I mean, this thing could come down. So watch it. Watch out for it. If it comes down mid-120s, maybe lower 120s, that could be a spot where right by the moving averages, maybe buyers come in and pick the stock up. So with that being said, that's pretty much it for the video. We wrapped up, or we talked about rather, the markets. We talked about some stocks, and I want to really hone in on that. Amazon, Apple, they're doing great, they're running, but be careful. We're going to talk more about that in my later video and see how the last 2 hours of the day end up wrapping up or turning out. So make sure to subscribe if you enjoyed this video. Hit that like button, and do not forget to get your 10 stocks from Moomoo with a $100 deposit, link down below, and your 6 stocks from Webull with any amount deposited. And if you guys want to check out my Patreon, that is also linked down below. I post morning videos every single day. All my alerts are there. You get more access to me throughout the day, exclusive content. That is on Patreon, link down below. And with that being said, I guess that's it. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Have a great rest of your day. Peace out.